Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. If you guys didn't know, the next season of Battle Pass is coming very soon. I think, within the next week and a half. And today we have a brand new vehicle, possibly the only other new vehicle that has been announced for it, the HE-177 A3R3 Greif, or Grief. And basically, if this sounds familiar, it's because we already have an HE-177 in-game, the A-5, and really the only difference here is that this will be a premium version of that aircraft, and it will be able to carry both the Fritz X and the brand new HS-293 guided bomb, which also features a rocket motor in it, which is pretty damn cool, which essentially makes this into a World War II air-to-surface missile. In real life, this was used actually quite successfully as an anti-shipping bomb or missile, so really in War Thunder they are kind of changing it up a bit again into more of an anti-ground sort of weapon, but I suppose if you bring this into naval you should still have some pretty decent success with it. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. We're getting ourselves an HE-177. It's pretty much the same exact aircraft. It's got its 4 engines. I mean, technically they're like dual engine, so even though it looks like it only has 2 engines, really it's 4, which in real life actually caused quite a few overheating problems with this thing, where it was nicknamed, if I'm not mistaken, the Flying Coffin, because the engines would so often overheat to the point where they'd catch fire and the plane would just crash. So this is not a very safe aircraft in real life, and I'm sure in actual War Thunder, you're probably going to get shot down a hell of a lot because, as you guys know, people look at heavy bombers as kind of a giant target in the sky, and this is probably going to be no different. Otherwise, this does still feature the same exact loadout. Otherwise, you have 45, 50 kilogram bombs, 1800 kilogram bombs, incendiary bombs, a bunch of other types of bombs, and you also have your 20 millimeter autocannon turrets. So this thing is going to be pretty decently armed overall. But again, really the big difference here is going to be the fact that this gains access to the HS-293 guided bomb, brand new to War Thunder, which is pretty cool. Well, at least kind of. Now, in my opinion, getting away from the whole news aspect of this thing, if we end up having only 2 brand new, well, kind of brand new, Battle Pass vehicles in this Battle Pass, that would officially, in my opinion, make this the worst Battle Pass ever. You know, it's really cool to see something like the HS-293. Don't get me wrong, I've been wanting to see this in War Thunder for quite a while. And the fact that you get a vehicle in which you can carry 3 of them is actually a really, really cool thing, again, in my opinion. However, the A-3, those are field modification kits. Why couldn't we have just equipped these onto the HE-177 currently in-game? You know, or maybe made a new HS-177 in the regular air tech tree, or even made this into a purchasable premium vehicle. It just seems a little bit weird to me, and, you know, especially with the other vehicle, the Murmansk, which itself is just an Omaha class light cruiser from the American tech tree, it just kind of seems like this Battle Pass, more than ever, is just copy-paste. And, you know, again, there's some cool things with it, some cool history to it. You know, this is a pretty history-heavy Battle Pass. Again, the HS-293, a little-ish known weapon that was one of the first of its kind in world history, and was actually, again, quite successful. And also the Murmansk, which itself had a very strange and interesting history during World War II. But this is even arguably worse than the last Battle Pass, in which you at least saw one new vehicle in the Shalef and one fairly new vehicle in the PBY, whatever it was, right? The Maritime Bomber. I forget the exact name of it, but it wasn't a completely new-ish vehicle, but it was still a pretty new modification of it. Really, the HE-177 that we see here, the only difference here is that you're going to get access to HS-293 guided bombs, which is, again, pretty cool, but that's it, you know? So I hope that there's a third vehicle, unlike last time where the third vehicle was just a vehicle that you already had access to from previous Battle Passes. This really needs a strong ground vehicle, in my opinion at least, and I feel like by not having some sort of a decent enough ground vehicle added to this Battle Pass, hopefully not a copy-paste like these first 2 Battle Pass vehicles are, I feel like that would go a long way towards shoring up support towards this coming season of Battle Pass. Otherwise, quite honestly, honestly, I feel like you're probably going to get a record number of people not buying Battle Pass, as I wouldn't be surprised that with each Battle Pass season, we probably have been seeing, at least relative to the people playing, fewer and fewer people purchasing Battle Pass. So who knows? Again, in my opinion, this is a cool vehicle. I really wish that this was just part of the regular game. It just seems very copy-paste to be a Battle Pass thing, especially as we also have the Murmansk, which itself is, again, an Omaha-class cruiser, which I think we already have a few of them in the American Blue Water Tech Tree. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. My history self loves this being added to War Thunder, but my player self is just like, there could have been better options. So let me know, but either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.